March 2022 events.
Landmark School of Postgraduate Studies orientates fresh students. The newly admitted graduate students of Landmark University School of Postgraduate Studies, SBS, have been advised to engage in intentional research activities that would proffer solutions to some of the global challenges of the century. The charge was made by the acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Charity Omu, at the orientation program organized by the school for the newly absorbed postgraduate students on Friday, 25th of February, 2022.
Extra Mile Africa to partner with Landmark University on cassava cultivation. The management of Landmark University, led by the acting Vice-Chancellor Professor Charity Omu, on Wednesday 2nd of March 2022 received the Extra Mile Africa and held a meeting deliberating on a possible partnership in cassava cultivation. The acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Charity Omu, stated that it is essential to bring relevant people on board. These people, according to her, would help in driving the agrarian mandate of the institution.
LMU Women commemorates International Women's Day 2022. Landmark University is a notable premier private agriculture-based university spearheading an agrarian revolution on the continent of Africa through quality training and impactful research, in which women faculty and staff of the institution have played significant roles over the years. Towards advancing the frontiers of knowledge and a balanced education system, women faculty and staff of Landmark University joined other women globally to commemorate the 2022 International Women's Day by celebrating their resilience and passion in breaking the barrier to harnessing women's potential and maximizing their opportunities in all facets of human endeavors. Celebrating with the theme, Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow and #Break the Bias as the catchphrase, women of Landmark University converge to celebrate their career accomplishments as well as deliberate on ways to further break the bias against their career development. You are absolutely responsible for the outcome of your life. The Chancellor, Landmark University, Omu-Aran, Dr. David Oyedepo, gave those words of advice at the 12th undergraduate and 4th postgraduate matriculation ceremony of the university held on Friday, March 18, 2022 at the institution's multi-purpose hall, where over 600 undergraduate and 60 postgraduate students were matriculated. The Chancellor challenged the students to take responsibility for their success, noting that success is an offspring of serious-minded individuals. In furtherance of their preparation for the Landmark University experience, the Pro-Chancellor, Pastor Mrs. Faith Oyedepo, in her remarks, noted the relevance of the university's core values to acquiring quality education and distinguishing them from the crowd. She urged the new students to imbibe the core values in order to make the desired impact on themselves and society. In the same vein, the acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Charity Omu, reiterated the commitment of the university towards fostering an ambience for unbroken academic engagements with excellent character. Some of the new students and their parents who spoke with our correspondents expressed unreserved joy at the event.
Landmark celebrates 11th Founders Day. On Monday, March 22, 2022, members of management, faculty, staff and students of Landmark University commemorated the university's 11th Founders Day. It was a time of appreciation to God with a deep reflection on the current state of the university vis-à-vis where it all started. While addressing the General Assembly of the university populace, the acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Charity Omu, had noted that the dimension of events in the university could be traced to grace at work upon the visioner, Dr. David Oyedepo, for his obedience to the voice of God in the creation of a platform that brought the congregation together. She noted further that it was the same grace that was upon the university, noting its significant position in Nigeria's education landscape and development over the years. Giving a goodwill message at the event was the Omu-Aran University Secretary, Pastor Frederick Agahiwa. He congratulated the community on the 11th Founders Day while acknowledging the hand of God in the affairs of the university. He later stressed how important the role of every individual in the smooth running of the university system.
Landmark harps on position of communications in agricultural revolution. As Landmark University advances the pursuit of its agrarian revolution through quality teaching and research, the place of communications in the drive took center stage during the 11th Founders' Day celebration of the university on Monday, March 21, 2022. The event, which was held in collaboration with the Mass Communication Program, gave Professor Emmanuel Ejizigiri of the Department of Mechatronics, Landmark University, the platform to identify the position occupied by information in the 21st century to achieve an unprecedented increase in agricultural production. His presentation was followed by a parley that featured members of faculty from the four colleges, namely Dr. Kolawole, College of Agricultural Sciences, Dr. Marion and B.E., College of Pure and Applied Sciences, Dr. Adkunladluk, College of Engineering, Dr. Bamide Warask, College of Business and Social Sciences, and Dr. Ejemigwu, College of Business and Social Sciences, to further expand the scope of the discourse. The management, ably led by the acting vice-chancellor, Professor Aram, later proceeded to dedicate the newly built laboratories, public relations/advertising and newsroom, and studios, radio, TV broadcast studio and photo studio, for the Mass Communication Program.
Landmark commemorates 2022 World Poetry Day. On Monday, 21st of March, 2022, Landmark University commemorated this year's World Poetry Day as part of the program slated to celebrate the institution's Founders' Day. The World Poetry Day, which was organized by Landmark University Center for Learning Resources, had in attendance students from various secondary schools within Omu-Aran community and its environs, students of the Mass Communication Program, Landmark University, and some members of faculty and staff. Addressing the gathering, the acting vice-chancellor, Professor Charity Aramu, stated that as a university committed to raising excellent and total graduates, commemorating international days such as World Poetry Day is in tandem with Landmark's vision of attaining world-class status.
Landmark University receives an UC accreditation team. On Tuesday, 29th of March 2022, National Universities Commission accreditation team visited Landmark University for Mass Communication, Food Science and Nutrition, and Mechatronics programs accreditation.